Technically, however, because of the overall length of this vehicle, the EPA classifies it as a full-size sedan. Excuse me, mid-size. I need to make sure I get my facts straight here. So the trunk space back here is quite adequate, and the seats will fold down in the back to allow you to accommodate a larger item if you need to. There's two different models of the Elantra, the GLS and the Limited. The one I have here today is a fully loaded Limited, and this one is actually an old client of mine. We didn't have any models in stock right now. I have 0. So I had to call them today to obtain this vehicle just for today's demonstration purposes. So if you notice, there's an ROS trip sticker in the mirror. So on the Limited, you're going to get full leather, seat heaters in the front and the rear, and then you have the option of a navigation with a rear view camera system. You're also going to get a proximity key and a premium audio system when you go with this fully loaded model. Some of the standard features that you're going to get on the GLS, however, are going to be air conditioning, power windows, power locks, power mirrors, and the same engine and the same safety features. So they both have the same drive. The safety ratings of this car are actually very good. Hyundai has made some improvements to the frame, and this subframe of the vehicle is actually 37% stiffer than the old model. So that provides a little better safety ratings. And Hyundai, interestingly enough, they're a worldwide organization. They're currently the fastest growing car company in the world, and they don't make just cars. They build ships, they build electronics, they build robotics, and they have a steel manufacturing facility that they operate out of Asia. So one of Hyundai's more interesting things that they build is the assembly lines for Daimler Chrysler and Mercedes-Benz. They actually build the robots that assemble those other manufacturers' products. So Hyundai is right now, they've got a lot of great products coming out in the next 6 months, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of them. Now, let's talk about the Elantra here. Underneath the hood, they've got a 1.8 liter inline-4 engine, and they've got some newer technology. This engine is actually 74 pounds lighter than the previous engine, and it produces about 15 more horsepower with an improved fuel economy. That's all thanks to a new fuel injection system called gas direct injection. And essentially all it does is it pressurizes the fuel and allows every single drop to be burned completely. So there's no wasting of any extra gas. So they also did a couple little tricks here to improve the fuel economy of the vehicle. So most cars, they have like a clutch on the air conditioner that will turn the unit on and off when you're not using it. They also installed a clutch on the alternator to take a little bit of load off the engine when you don't need that extra power. It's a front-wheel drive car, and the engine is mated to a 6-speed transmission. So instead of having an overdrive, that 6th gear acts as an overdrive on the freeway to allow you to get improved fuel economy. They also, if you take a look here, there's tons of space underneath the hood. I can look down and see the ground. I can stick my hand all the way down there. That's designed to, in an accident, there's crumple zones built into the front of the frame that will actually slow down the cabin of the vehicle before it comes to a complete stop and provide a little better safety ratings for the occupants. Now, the car itself, it does have a number of other safety features as well. 4-wheel disc brakes are standard on all models, as well as electronic stability control, which is a stability management program that's going to help prevent oversteer and understeer. And that really comes into play in tricky road conditions where it's slippery, wet, icy. And if you take a corner too quickly and start to slide, it'll apply brake pressure to individual brake pads and keep you centered on the road. It's not really going to help you if you get into an accident, but it will prevent an accident. There's actually some statistics that suggest that ESC is responsible for preventing 41% of all single vehicle accidents, slide-offs, rollovers, and that sort of stuff. So because of that, the government has actually mandated and made that system mandatory on all vehicles produced in 2012. So that's something you're going to be seeing on all models across the board, not just with Hyundai, even though Hyundai has had it as a standard feature since 2001. So they have been leading the way in incorporating standard safety features on all models. You're also going to get a proximity key when you get the fully loaded model. So what this does is it allows you to keep the key simply on your person. Keep it in your purse, keep it in your pocket, and then when you walk up to the car, you can open the trunk, you can open the actual vehicle itself, all simply just by pressing the button. There's a little touchpad here on the bottom of the trunk, and then there's these little access keys on the side of both the passenger door and the driver door. They allow you to lock and unlock the vehicle, and then this prevents a couple different things. You're never ever going to lock your keys in your car again, because if your keys are inside here, all you can do is just simply click the button and it unlocks. So the Elantra has won a couple awards since it first came out. Not only is it one of the hottest selling cars on the market right now, but I recently read an article. It was the 6 hardest cars to find on the marketplace right now. The Elantra is actually the 3rd on the list. So the demand is right here and the supply is right here right now. So not a lot of these out there, and especially the fully loaded ones like this one. They call it limited for a reason. So it has won not only a consumer top pick for the small car segment for 2011, it also won an ALG Residual Value Award. So this vehicle has the highest projected resale value at the end of 3 years. That's a huge thing for Hyundai, especially since we have our new program called the Hyundai Assurance Program, which is a guaranteed buyback. So you have, with every single brand new Hyundai that you buy now, a 24-month, 36-month, and 48-month guaranteed trade-in value. Hyundai is the first company that's crazy enough to come up with an idea like that. And before, everything was kind of based off of the look of the vehicle and who was doing the trade appraisal and sheet. Now Hyundai is giving the consumers a little more security when they're looking at trading in their next car and getting something new with the latest safety on it. So they've got a lot of new things coming out. And between the look of the car, the exceptional fuel economy, and the outrageous warranty that we offer on all of our products, Hyundai is going to be one of the biggest companies on the road in the next couple of years. So we've got a lot of great products coming out. And I don't know if anyone here has ever had any experience with Hyundai in the past, but they've been around for a good number of years. They've just kind of come under the wraps, though. They've been not the most popular car company in the past, but of recently, the new designs that have been coming out have been not only more visually appealing, but they haven't sacrificed on their reliability. All of our products come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile engine and powertrain warranty. That's going to cover all of the drive shafts, the transmissions, all of the engines and components. You've also got a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. That's going to cover all the electronics, the sunroof, everything else on the vehicle. A 5-year roadside assistance program is also included in the price of every single one of our products. So that's at no extra cost to you. And if you compare that to some of the other warranties out there on the brand, like Toyota and Nissan are really the only ones that even come close. They're only able to offer you a 5-year engine warranty and a 3-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. So Hyundai essentially is telling you, we have enough confidence in the reliability of our product that we don't have any issues giving it twice as long of a guarantee and backing you up for twice that long. It's just a little extra insurance for the consumer. So all those combination of things has made Hyundai one of the most popular cars right now. And I mean, these ones, they start at about $17,800 for the GLS, and then you could lease one for about $179 a month. So if we could find one for you, that would be what the price you would pay. So they're selling like hotcakes. I mean, I can't keep them in stock. They come off the truck, and 24 hours later, I'm doing a delivery on one to my customers. So they look great, they are great, and I'm really proud to represent Hyundai right now. So, good market.
I gotta say that was pretty darn impressive, and if you had any, I'd probably buy one, but since you're sold out.
Well, first of all, it's Colin, right?
Yes.
I want to tell you you're the master of the scarcity close. Because I just knew that that car was so popular. If you could maybe get a hold of one, I could buy it, and I like that. You had a very good introduction, and your dealership overview I thought was really nice. You did a great job on segmenting, things like the fuel economy. I thought your feature advantage benefit on that, your feature advantage benefit on the proximity key was excellent. Your accolades for the car were very, very detailed and excellent. So, I'm realizing how sophisticated these automobiles have gotten and how much product knowledge you have to have, because you have a lot of product knowledge, and you did a great job of sharing it in a very detailed, organized way. I could sense a little bit of your nervousness and a little bit of, having to collect your thoughts a little bit in between segments. But overall, it's another excellent job. So, great contest so far.
Your parents got to be proud, because I got to tell you something. You're pretty smooth. You're confident, great smooth delivery. You're genuine. I believe you. You had me at hello. So, with that being said, there were a couple things I really liked. When you did take those little moments to regroup, you were actually thinking about what you were going to say before you said it. Instead of just blah, 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 which I tend to do, you went and thought about it and then delivered your lines. You have this in your DNA. You have a gift, Roy Hobbs, so, use it. And also, the accolades about the product, the warranty information, outstanding. Outstanding, yeah.
Yeah. I thought you did a great job. I mean, the presentation, your confidence was great. I didn't get any of that nervousness. I mean, maybe a twinge, but you seemed to be in control at all times. And I thought your product knowledge kind of overcame your youth and inexperience. It really did. I believed you. And I thought the real kicker, the punchline, was when you told me how hard it was to get the car and how in demand it was. And I thought, gee, maybe I ought to get one of those. So, very good. Excellent job.
Colin, really well done. A lot of confidence. I like the pause. It kind of regroups me and thinking, where's he going with this? No ums, no ahs, no fill in the air with words while you tried to find where you're going. And there were only a couple of them, so I thought that was great. I was putting check marks on this stuff. You covered everything, including the warranty. That was a great argument for the warranty. So I was impressed. Yeah, and then you got into the price and the lease. And so they're hard to get, but if I can get you one, I felt like, wow, maybe I better put an order in on one of these. This guy's working me. I bet you will. Yeah, I like that you started with the Del Grande introduction, because that really sort of says, I just walked in and you tell me what's great about Del Grande, then you tell me what's great about the car and about Hyundai. A couple of small things. You said something about, Hyundai not the most popular at one point, which, although I bought one brand new the first year they came out, and I know what you mean, yeah, back in the day. But I don't know that you needed to share that it wasn't that popular. The fact that they're leading the industry now in so many ways, the accolades again, the competitive information, and you were really nice about knocking Toyota and Honda. You did that really well, so that was smooth. So I think you did great. And my son's about your age, and you should take him out and get him some women, because you're smooth, man. You're good.
Yeah.